City Skylines. This is Byerwood, and my name is Steelio. In this episode, I'm really excited because we're starting the first neighborhood. So, this neighborhood is going to take a lot of inspiration from Maine South and Worcester, Massachusetts. Maine South and Worcester, Massachusetts is a low to medium income district of the city, which features a lot of triple deckers. These became very popular for poor and minority people, and it's kind of sad, but it's the truth. And Worcester's filled with these houses, and a lot of people live in this style of house. So I wanted to capture that, and one place in Worcester that has a high density of these houses is Maine South. So not too far away from this new neighborhood, there is a whole line of commercial. So on this line of commercial, it's basically the edge of the residential, and it creeps off onto this one road, which has a multitude of restaurants and just places to eat, general business. These commercial buildings will be important because they're very similar to the commercial buildings on Park Ave in Maine South, which is one of the main roads that runs through this neighborhood. So Park Ave is 2 lanes on each side. It's a pretty main road when it comes to Worcester, and there's businesses on either side, but after the first level of businesses, it's all neighborhood. So I wanted to try to make that as realistic as possible when it came to bridging the gap between buildings and the neighborhood. And you'll see it a lot when it comes to the edge of Maine South, because just like in Worcester, the edge of Maine South touches a lot of different stuff. I've decided to create my city's version of the Auto Mile, which these exist in a lot of American cities and towns, and it's basically just a whole row of car dealerships where you can basically find any type of main brand car. So 2 good examples is on Route 20 that stretches from, I would say, Oxford all the way to Auburn/Worcester. There's at least 20 places you can buy a car. And another place is Gold Star Boulevard in Worcester, where there's also 5 to 10 places where you could buy a car. So these auto miles, they're called that just because anything to do with a car you can find in that certain strip of the road between car maintenance, buying a car parts, anything you need, insurance, there'll be a part of it there. So I definitely wanted to capture the Auto Mile. The business in this area is not that condensed, so it's more spread out. Buildings are more sparse. There's larger parking lots. There aren't too many stories on the buildings. They're 1-story warehouses and smaller buildings like restaurants and banks. So this area is much less dense compared to where the city skyline is and where the downtown is. You can see that the city is slowly sloping out from the outside, or from the inside out, so that the taller buildings are in the middle and shorter buildings are being built around that. But that's all I can conclude for episode 6, I think. So I'm really glad, once again, how this is going. I have a lot of footage still, so I'm glad to be using it up. So, thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.